Hi folks, I'm going to do another knife painting to follow the one I did earlier. I'm going to make it a bit bigger, the rocks a bit bigger. This is only a small sheet of paper, it's A4. When I went to a Hobbycraft a few weeks ago, they didn't have any apart from these Winsor & Newton oil pads paper. It was good to paint on, but I've got about 3 sheets left of that. I bought 2 packs of that was about 20 quid, way overpriced, as far as I can see. If you haven't seen it, this is the one I did this morning. It was, I love doing these. It's quite a small picture though. But anyway, I've added burnt sienna to this. So I've got cadmium red, ultramarine, burnt sienna, Payne's grey, which is, I don't count as a colour, cadmium yellow, pale, and yellow ochre. Load of white. Well, I'm going to put some more white on there. I do like grey skies, so you've got a lot of white. But I'm just going to keep it simple with grey. I'm not going to even warm it up. I'm going to just go straight in. I'll draw. I'll loosely sketch, if I can find my sketching pencil. That's not it. That's just a. What's that? Just a Winsor & Newton pencil. But I've got a large lead pencil. Oh, here it is, which I prefer. It's just this one. Look, it's lovely. Got a huge lead. Look, will see me out. And you can sharpen it with quite a bit of sandpaper. Right, okay, so let's. We can. And now we can have another one there. A few trees on here. Okay, so we've just got another headland there. Just a memoir. Oh, I better put the horizon in because I want to paint down to that. Let's go down to there. Right, okay. Lovely knife. This is a Winsor & Newton. All my knives are Winsor & Newton. I've had them years. Right, okay, let's crack on. Let's get a lighter grey than I did this morning. So there's a little bit of that Payne's grey in there. Right, now I usually start like that. Here you can see I've got it attached to my bit of bedroom furniture from a wardrobe, I think, some years ago. Had it for many years. I'm very attached to it. Right, just come down to paint down to it. You can overlap when you paint this stuff. Could put a bit more dark in that on that horizon. Oh, it's gone white. Never mind. It's all hit and miss with a knife painting, really. You make a mark and then you go over the edge a bit, and then you think, oh, blast. Right, okay, so that's down there. So we'll put some what we call detail. Clean it a bit. Nice big clouds. Now I'm not going to try and put too many layers of cloud in this. Alright, down to the horizon we've got a bit of light. Okay, well there's a sky to be getting on with. Just even it out a bit. Don't want to blend it too much. I want that white to show through. Right, okay. Let's not push out that. I'm going to mix a bit of blue, a bit of Payne's grey. It's quite dark. So that's our sea. Now I'll get some white in there. We can model these, the shapes of the waves, or we can just indicate them. I've gone over a bit further than I was meant to, but it doesn't matter. This is an oil sketch, as quick as I can do it. I'm waiting for my doctor to phone me back because of my neck and my dizziness. I was looking on YouTube about dizzy spells, whether it's associated with COVID. I haven't had COVID, but I've had all the jabs, and I mean the last one we had was a Moderna, and 50, something like 50 over 50,000. I think they're Brits, but 50,000 cases of vertigo. It's not very nice. I've collapsed twice in the last year. Well, I couldn't stop myself from falling, not fooling. It was not a nice experience. So I cut my head wide open, or my forehead wide open, with the second one. One before that, I was lucky. My friend caught me when we were away for the New Year. So I'm going to ask him if it could possibly be COVID. He didn't give me the injection. He did the first two. Or no, we had the first injection by a GP, but then because we learned that they hard-working GPs were taking a lot of money. How much a jab was that the doctors got paid. Just put some few darks in here and there. Some waves. Now the naysayers now are coming out to undefend lockdowns and so on. Nice and thick. I mean, you'd be prepared to use a lot of paint when you do this. But it's such a pleasure to do. Well, I do it. I just love it. And I use some of that at the end, that white, that titanium, to texture the tops of the waves and the rocks and things. Well, I'll change the knife to this, my all-time favourite knife. I have two of these. I think they're both the same. Like the number two. I can't read it on here, it's worn off. Anyway, so let's get a bit of mix of primaries. It's a basic colour. Now I'm going to move my board over a bit. Oh no, I can't do it. I've got to undo that. Yeah, that's a bit better. My fingers are too close to that yellow. Oops. So let's just clip it so it doesn't go anywhere. I've got a lovely metal easel holding all this lot up. That's a Frank Herring easel, I think. Frank Herring was had a lovely art. Sure, the family have a lovely gallery in Dorchester, which is in Dorset. Oh, let's just get some nice light there, and over that bit of a promontory. Oh well, getting some lovely weather. It's making up for all the rubbish we've been having in our weather. I'll be cooking a couple of steaks later. I'm not painting detail, I'm just painting shapes. I do like a bit of green on the old headlands. Let's have a bit more of that blue. Oh, isn't it lovely? It's like doing crazy paving with a bit of oil. Right. Oh, well, right, now get a bit of blue. Right, okay, that's a sort of a headland sticking out. We've got to I've got a bit of paper folded and clipped to this board so I can wipe my lovely just a bit of blue, black in there. Right, well, we've got to separate that with a bit of dark. always mention it. I saw a gorgeous painting when I was working. The carpet fitter was my business for many years. I saw this lovely, quite large painting by Catherine Williams that my client bought. Absolutely fantastic. He painted simple shapes. Check him out. He's dead now, but he wasn't dead when he painted it. He lived in Anglesey, or on Anglesey. It's a beautiful island off the north tip of Wales. Very popular with BBC. Just to put a bit of texture in this. And I've seen his work. He used to, he also did portraits of local farmers with a knife, but he painted the eyes with a brush. He did admit to that. But I love him. He's been my big influence with knife painting. He's just creating an impression of rocks, rocky coast. Yeah, you get all the sand in the sand hills, or the friable material on the edge. Okay, I want to get a bit of light under that, so let's have a bit of. I'm just, look, it's such fun to do. There, we've got some sort of texture. Just because we're using a knife, I'm going to say it's not texture. It's creating an illusion without actually doing detail. It's a bit of light catching. Alright, let's do a bit in that sea now. I'll put some rocks on the base. I'm going to use a bit of burnt sienna and a bit of Payne's grey, perhaps a touch of white. Now, my rocks might not be the actual colour that they would be in real life, but I'm painting that's a contrast. So there we are, sort of base rocks. So now we can go in with a bit of this. White, they're white chips. I'll put some shadow in there, not shadow, reflection. Alright, I've lost a bit of my white there. Alright, let's do a bit of those colours. I'm sort of overdoing this because I'm enjoying myself. A bit more dark. Not quite right there. Right, let's get more of a bit of white. Right, I'm going to let that go, I think. I just want a bit more dark on here. Oops. Just mix all that in there. That's a little bit too dark, I think. Right, okay. So we've got sort of rocks. Let's have a bit of that coming in here. Right, okay, if I don't do any more than that, I'll put a mount on it. I've got one just about, ooh, fit. Ooh. That's the problem with painting, the amount of painting I've done over the last 9 years on YouTube. I've only ever painted, well, I started the channel about 9 years ago, I think. And all my painting, I mean all of it has been shown on YouTube. I've sort of painted nothing for myself, I've done no commissions. I just love doing all this. There we are. So there's another one to be getting on with. The horizon not horizontal, you can change the dirty mount. You can also put a couple of islands in there. But you can overdo these things. Not much I can say really, other than enjoy the process. I do very much. And you can make the sea as rough or as calm as you want. It's just how I've done it to produce my painting. But all my paintings are original. I don't copy. I have one or two. I've been influenced by, I think once by Charles Evans. But the biggest influence has been Dennis Sheehan. Dennis Sheehan, American artist, he did some tonalist paintings, and he did some, and I did my own version. I didn't copy. It was my own my own version of it, and it's hanging in my lounge, or what we call lounge, drawing room, lounge in my modest semi-detached house. I don't think I'll ever sell it. It's been on YouTube for eight years. It's called Dusk, but it's not a knife painting. It's a tonal study using a couple of brushes, a worn-out brush, I think, and one of these. And you just lift out and you just move it around, and as it dries, it will take a bit more paint. There are two colours, and I don't know what the colours were. I can't remember. Might have been Viridian and light red. I'm not sure, but it's probably one of the most interesting paintings I've ever done. It wasn't a copy of Denishian. It was just he showed the tone, how to do the tonalism. And there's another good artist called Stuart Davies, who does it mostly. I've seen lots of his work, and it's very, very lovely. I'll give him a call out, because we share. But these sort of things, I just make them up in my head. And all the texturing ones, I just do them. And with oil paint, because you can change any time you like. Same with acrylic. Acrylic you can change. Watercolour, well, I've done enough watercolours over the years. I've done thousands of them, and I'm really enjoying this sort of painting. It's semi-abstract. It doesn't exist. It's straight out of me, what passes for brain. But I'll tell you, over many years of straining and tensioning up, that's probably caused my bad neck and the vertigo. But I'm not a doctor, so I'm waiting for him to phone me back. Anyway, if I don't see you till next week, we've got a bank holiday coming up on Monday in the UK. Good weather is promised. We're out most of not out. We're going to a 90th birthday party locally, but for a lovely, lovely lady. And my wife did a dinner for her and for some close friends on Tuesday. Her birthday was Thursday. We're going there tomorrow to celebrate it. She's a wonderful, wonderful pianist. And suddenly we've got a niece's 50th birthday. So I'll see you when I see you. Definitely see you on Monday though. Bye for now. Oops, let's just put that down there. Sorry about that. It's talking. Well, I like talking. Bye bye.